Hey, Molly Christensen here with Building Heroes Academy, and today we're going to talk about the big picture. Okay, so history is really the story of mankind, right? Without stories, it can get really boring, like I alluded to in the last video. Um, but one reason it's really important to study history is because we can learn the patterns of history and we can learn about human nature. Okay, because as we learn these patterns and principles, we can start to predict more about what's going to happen in our own lives. And we can start to predict what we need to do or not do in order to become successful and in order to live up to our potential, really. So, in the ancient world, the ancients would make up stories or myths in an effort to explain their world. Myths is what we call them today, anyway. But they made up these stories because nothing was predictable and they wanted to make sense of their world with that, you know? Why would a volcano explode? Why would humans fight? How can they get along? And so it was through stories that they made sense of their world. Now, nowadays we might look at these ancient people stories as a little bit ridiculous, right? But story is how our brains think. And even in our modern world, it's very interesting because we make up stories every single day in our brains. We make up stories whether they're true or not, but we make up stories to explain why things happen like they happen. Now, in the education world, we often see history taught in random sets of units. And maybe you learn about ancient Egypt and then you later skip to New World explorations or whatever, you know. I did not understand history until I got the big picture and how I could see this story. And I'm guessing I'm not alone in that. So that's why in Building Heroes, we want to study history chronologically, and also why in year one, we are setting up a timeline so it can help you get the picture and see how things progressed. Okay, it's important to see how things move forward because that is part of our journey as well. So you can get that timeline in your account and print that out. You can either hang it on your wall or you can do it like in a book format if you don't have enough wall. That not everybody does, you know. But that's a really cool way to start helping you get the big picture. And then as you add people to that timeline, you're going to see how they all fit in. Okay, so that's it for this video, and we'll see you on the